Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Friday. First time all week that I've had the sense that I needed to come here and share it to a group, huh? Okay, let's try that this time. We'll share it here. Yeah, okay. Well, now I can't see. Isn't that great? No, I'm doing live sideways. Well, you learn something new every day. Oh, there goes a friend. What does trauma look like? Trauma looks a lot like this. Yeah, I'm actually swimming through a sloppy swamp or pool of trauma at the moment. Had an important meeting on Wednesday, and I didn't realize it at the time, but there were some triggers that came back of episodes in the past. And actually, I knew something was going on because when Mercer was asking me questions, I couldn't answer. I have a pretty good memory for things. But they were older, probably 20 years or so. But still, it was a significant time in my life. And there were details I couldn't remember. And it struck me. Like, I can't remember. Oh, I can't remember. I know that means this kind of a thing means block. There's a block there. I put everything there into the box, commonly known as the hippocampus, where excess emotions get shoved in order to survive. So that happened on Wednesday, but I continued on with my day. I'd had a very productive morning. This happened in the afternoon. Then I went down a few steps and this right knee buckled and I had to grab the railing, and I had another place I needed to be, which the noise was so loud I got a headache. And it was children out of control, which is another hit, really. So I had to leave early and go home, and then I did a rescue mission, which made my night really late and disrupted my schedule. And anyway, that was Wednesday. Thursday was a day I wasn't functioning really well. And I know enough to know about trauma that when it comes like this, the best thing to do as much as possible is to ride the emotion, to go ahead and let things unfold. Now, I had a couple of important meetings that I needed to take. One was a haircut, but I needed to do that. And that was helpful because I ran through the day before just thinking of being tired and realized the impact that came in, the trauma that came back. So it helped me. The thing about trauma that's helpful to remember is that all that stuff that gets pushed into the hippocampus, put in the box, so to speak, and that I have chosen to sit on the box because what was in there was too hard to deal with. I didn't want it to come out, but I'm past that now. I understand more. And so as I realized it, I thought, okay, I have to make it through my day, but I need to allow the feelings, the senses to come. So there were a couple of times I just went and laid down. I thought I might sleep, but I didn't. Give in to the body feeling overwhelmed and tired and allowing it to rest. And then choosing an afternoon appointment because it was on my schedule. I wanted to accomplish it. The friend I was meeting with, I wanted to know some things going on in her life, and so I was taking care of myself, and I knew she would ask me what was going on, which I didn't go into the trauma, but it was nice to review what's going on with my general health adventure. And then, I was woken up in the middle of the night last night a couple of times, and the actual episode, pieces of it came back. And I was yelling, no, 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 no. You're not going to take advantage of me like this. And then expect me to be silent about it. It's not going to happen. And, and then I realized today, this morning, as I got moving again, and partly here at the gym too, where I listened to my worship music and was playing some things through there in God's presence, and realized another opportunity here, this stretch. It's another opportunity to be able to process, now that I've allowed this stuff to come up, and to feel it and to go with it. My mind can grasp what's going on there, because that was disconnected before for survival. And to be able to recognize that what happened, though I didn't like it at all, I was taken advantage of horrifically. I recognize that God was protecting me. Jesus was right there with me through the whole thing. I never behaved in a way that I regret. I don't have anything to go back and apologize for. I carried myself in ways that would please God. I'm thankful for all of that. Had it turned out the way I would have preferred, I might have not been able to handle that result. It's hard without going into details, but that's the best I can say, is that God was with me, and Jesus affirmed his presence throughout the whole thing. And I don't know if you can hear it, but I can hear it in my voice as I talk about it. The peace I have over it is great. And he's given me an opportunity, God pointed out. I have an opportunity now to go through similar circumstances and make different choices. To recognize I'm in a completely different place. I'm here, and nobody's going to take advantage of me. I'm doing the best I can. And that reminds me, I need to go home today and do some research and gather the information, the facts that I have, and put them all together in a coherent way in order to be able to move forward in that process in a way that I did not have that ability. I did not have that detail of the opportunity back then. But it's clear that God is laying it out before me right now. And my choices, they're different choices. And I'm prepared to make the decisions and take the stand that I'm taking in ways that I wasn't before. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm not sure that I'm doing an inadequate job of God's work in my life. But this is what trauma looks like. And you may say, but Sandra, how would anybody know? You wouldn't. You wouldn't know. And this is the reason why it's so important to offer compassion to everybody, because we don't know at any given moment what another person is carrying. And compassion is the best answer. Compassion is the best answer. We don't always know what trauma looks like. If I really let loose and let out of my body yesterday, the energy, hi Jill, the energy that was vibrating in my body. I expressed it to a friend. I said, I'm not really sure what's going on. I feel off, but my entire body is vibrating on the inside. You can't see it, can you? And she said, no. And I said, well, yeah. So that's what trauma looks like. You can't always tell what's going on. It's best if it's you to pause and sort it out. It's not always possible. Well, it's not even preferable to sit and fold my hands and start processing or trying to process what's going on. What about this? What about that? Not to say I didn't try that. When I did, okay, it's trauma. I know. I need to let it ride. And so right now, I can't possibly do this. That's going to be all right. And I can't get back to that. And that's going to have to be all right too. And I am going to let the feeling of tired come over me and go and recline, put my feet up, and just let it be. Did that a couple of times because I've learned to ride the wave. I learn more, I grow more, and that's what I've asked God to help me do. Teach me what I need to know, show me how I need to grow, and take me where I need to go. Once again, because if you don't, God, I'm not going to get there. Okay, so that's what he called me to do. That's what these lives are all about, is sharing the front line of the transformation journey, the recovery from trauma adventure, what it all looks like, feels like, and the things we can learn from it. So if you want to know more, you could check out my videos at my YouTube channel, which is Sandra Allen Lovelace, or watch my Facebook page, or message me, or anyway. Okay, that's all for today. I hope that you have a great weekend. Bye-bye.